Hello guys, welcome to today's episode. Sorry I'm how many minutes late? 15 minutes late. I actually like being late so that I will be able to cover on time. You know it is only 1 hour. So if I start like 15 minutes and nobody's here to participate with me, that means the whole 15 minutes is already at waste. So I wouldn't want to do that. So that's the purpose of always delaying. The delay tactic is just to be able to get you guys' attention. All right, we had a wonderful weekend. We had a wonderful weekend. A splendid one at that. And I think I had over 40 people in attendance. That's great. And they encouraged me small so that I can continue at least ensuring that people participate. Now today's episode is to actually reach out to you guys and somehow make a video of it so that you can also partake in what we did over the weekend. That's what we did on Saturday and on Sunday. So you're going to be getting a summarized version. So summarized version of practical ways. Now in this case there is nobody for me to actually use as example. So we are only going to be going through this process one-on-one. Probably afterwards you can now watch and you'll be able to rewatch this video and go over the whole training. Now there is a guide we use which is very simple, and I'm going to be going through the guide to reveal to you all the things we talked about in a very short period. Now guess what? I'm going to be going through all this thing we went through in just about, let's see, 30 minutes. Now for those who did not participate, or for those who are watching from YouTube, now I need you to understand what this is all about. Now this is the practical aspect of the main training which we had about how to make money with Bitcoin. Now how to make money with Bitcoin, and what we did was we actually had a practical class, practical session whereby we, hey, 7 days, you're welcome, whereby we worked on, how to identify, how to know when to buy, how to know when to sell, and all that. Then all we did was just to go through the basic of the old trading. You see, the whole thing about Bitcoin trading is about buying and selling. So if you can master and know when to buy, when to sell, you are good. That's all that matters in Bitcoin trading. Remember, trading Bitcoin itself is structured in such a way that it's meant to be traded. If you're not trading Bitcoin, you cannot use it. So for me to use Bitcoin, I must trade it, meaning I must buy, and then if I want to use it, I must sell it. Either I sell it for value, or I sell it for commodity, or I sell it for a purpose. I am selling to get some value in returns. So Bitcoin is built in such a way that it must be traded. It has to be traded. So if anybody is telling you, okay, we are the guru, for me, I believe in one thing. If I have not traded Bitcoin for over a decade, I am not a professional. I'm still warming up. I am like an apprentice. So sometimes if you don't believe me, or if you doubt the things that I talk about or I say, that's because I am an apprentice. So don't blame me. I am even learning while trading. So I am not the master of all for now. So right now, first and foremost, don't ask me for the guide, because well, if you want the guide, I'll leave the link in the description of this video on YouTube so that you can download it. Now the guide is free. Every information you are getting about this training is free, but mind you, it's full of content, but a lot of people don't appreciate it. They don't understand it, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped teaching people about the free aspect of it. Now this was what I started with. This is what I'm still doing. Like today I made a video about pay later. I got a loan of about, I think, 124,000 from pay later. I'm going to use it to trade Bitcoin. So you need to understand. So let's just go straight into it. this and let me stop wasting time, right? Remember, it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes to compress everything we did for 2 days, so that even some of my students who will be watching this video will be able to get all the summary. Some of them missed, some of them because of their network and the other, they were going off and on. So right now, this is the guide. You're going to get this guide, right? On just check the description. After I upload this video on YouTube, you will be able to get the guide inside. Now let me just scroll down straight into. Now if you're watching me maybe for the first time and you are wondering who is this guy with the tono red everywhere, my name is Faye Onoshaga and I'm TMNmedia. Now I specialize in trading Bitcoin. Before I don't know jack about Bitcoin. 2 years ago I know jack about Bitcoin. Yes, I know jack. Don't let me say I don't know jack. I know jack. I just know Bitcoin is digital currency. That's all I knew then. So, but you see, the information you are getting right now were the informations I was first opportune to get. And after I got those information, I processed them and I was working with them and they were making me money. They made me money up to highest I got from this kind of trading strategy has been like 85%, 90%. Yes, that's highest I've gotten from just this alone, not including saying, oh, you are trading downtrend, whatever. Just this alone, you will make good profit. So if you believe it, good. If you don't, you're on your own. I'm trying to help you. You are feeling big, whatever, whichever way you like. It does not move me any bit. You see, information is vital, and I always tell people you cannot master what you don't understand. So the first thing you need to get is understanding. Now, if you've missed several episodes that we have had, what you need to do first is go and watch those episodes. Watch them on our YouTube channel. You're going to see them on the YouTube channel. Now, if you're wondering what is my YouTube channel, TMNmedia, just search TMNmedia, you'll see me. TMNmedia, just search TMNmedia, you're going to see me. Now, let me go straight to this. You may be wondering and say, what gives me the assurance or what made me feel like this strategy works? It's because I've used it. Hey, even me myself, I find it difficult. Okay, somebody is oh, I know this person. Let me try and this is one of my students, Gabu Osha. Please help me tell them. They don't know they don't know the power of Bitcoin trading. So when you are giving them even you see, if I tell you something, some of my students will even want to crucify me live for doing such training if they participate. If they were opportune to participate in such training, they will want to crucify me like that. Bros, this one you detail am too much. Our own, you did not detail it like that now. The reason is that you see, their own is strictly business. So let's just dive into making money. But you see, Mr. Gabriel, nice having you around. Nice having you around. Now, their own is strictly business. So what I need to do is don't go straight to the story. Just go into how they will make the money. When they see the money, that, oh, I traded, I made money, then they will believe you. You know, that's when they will now say, oh, this thing is working. Oh, it's working. Oh, yeah, it's true. So I like showing them results instead of talking and telling them. So if you're wondering, what do I know about Bitcoin? What do I know? Well, I know a little, and the little I know can make me profit and can make you yourself profit. At least with the free training you're getting, you'll be able to earn at least 50% monthly for free. I'm not asking you to bring money. For free. So you just need to take action and learn the process. If you don't follow it, it will not work. If you follow it, it will work. Now, you may be wondering what what the training entails. The training entails teaching you how Bitcoin itself operates. How do you even know where we make the money from? Do you know where the money comes from? Do you even know where the money in Bitcoin trading? Do you know where it comes from? When we are saying Bitcoin trading, what exactly is Bitcoin trading? You see, it's Bitcoin trading. What is trading? Do you know what trading is? Trading involves buying and selling for profit margin. Trading is not dashing somebody money. Trading involves buying, selling for what? Profit margin. So when we say Bitcoin trading, all we simply means is a systematic way of buying and selling Bitcoin for profit margin. You buy it at a low price, you sell it at a high price. Whenever you hear people saying buy low, sell high, that is what they are saying. It's just Bitcoin trading. That is what it's all about. So if you're hearing buy low, sell high, that is what Bitcoin trading is all about. That is what trading is all about. Trading is all about buying low, selling high to make profit. If you trade Bitcoin and you don't make profit, it is not Bitcoin trading. It is not trading. And remember, because you see many people trading crypto and all that, they are not Bitcoin traders. They are crypto traders. They are trading every cryptocurrency available. I trade Bitcoin. I major on Bitcoin. Why do I major on Bitcoin? You see, all these were detailed in the training. I had to reveal it to them why I major on Bitcoin alone. You see, when they say Yala Yago Bomo, Bitcoin is the mother of them all. Every freaking coin you ever see, Bitcoin is the mother of them all. Do you know? Do you wonder why you see different cryptocurrencies? They are being traded against Bitcoin on the market. Do you know why? That is because Bitcoin is the mother of them all. Now, I may not be able to go into in-depth of all what this is because it's just 30-minute summary. Are you getting it? Now, this is some of the things we'll learn in details. I think we even spent more than 2 hours. So it was in detail breakdown. That okay, people are already supporting what I said. Yala ya all coin is the mother of them all. If you say, see, why should I major on shitty coins? Do you know there is a coin called shitty coin? Do you know there are so many dumb coins, so many freaking coins that were created to have value for their own purposes? Now, why I don't major on every other crypto opportunity trading is because, you see, you get to start looking for opportunities. You get to start looking for avenue and opportunity to earn. But you see, with Bitcoin, you don't need to look for anything. You will be able to get the opportunity, even though it is small. So you have to be contented with what you get. It's either you are getting it consistently or you get it one time and it's over. And then you have to look for another type. That is why you see every crypto trader, they love ICOs. Why? Because they get to be able to explore them and make money before every other people discover this is a shitty coin. Do you know how many coins some people have bought in time past and they've lost money in it? Do you know how many cryptocurrency people have invested in and their money is gone? Do you know how many? Now, that is how it works. So don't try and start saying, oh, explain it better. No, I'm not. That is not the aspect of the whole summary of this video. The aspect is very simple. How to convert Bitcoin, how to convert Bitcoin into Naira, how to convert Naira into Bitcoin. We talked more on how to buy Bitcoin from local Bitcoin. You see, the only reason why I like local Bitcoin is because of the transparency and because of the effectiveness. It works like magic. You see, at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I buy Bitcoin from local Bitcoin. Now, if you have one person just selling you Bitcoin, do you know you cannot buy at all times? There are times he will not have. There are times he will have. There are times he will say the price has gone up. Probably he's selling it to you, bro, maybe like $350 or $360 per dollar. But you see, on local Bitcoin, the range is like $365, $370. So it is okay. Even if I want to sell, I can still sell at $360. I can still be able to see opportunity to sell at $365. So for me, I'm okay with it because it's a controlled platform. You see, when you are buying, the platform itself control, they act as escrow. They collect the Bitcoin from the person you are buying for and hold on to it and say, oh yeah, confirm if the person has paid you, then we'll release the Bitcoin. So that's what happens. So it's not as if you are losing money. Some don't like local Bitcoin. If you don't like local Bitcoin, you should like Luno. Now, but I'll tell you something about Luno and Remitano or even Percival. You need to understand these are platforms that have so hiking price. They have irregularities. Luno has irregularities with buying price. They are not going to show you the real buying price. They may be showing you the real current market price, but once you want to buy and you initiate, afterward they change the whole thing because they have their own selling price or buying price. It is always 3% higher than the current market price. So imagine if I'm making 10% and they are already claiming 3% for my 10%. I'm not encouraged. I have to move to another platform that does not even give me anything. They don't give me They don't even have such. It's open. They will tell you we collect so amount for transfer. We'll collect so amount if you're paying him, which is even lower than 100 naira. So imagine it's still okay. And then you can sell at any time to anybody you want. Now, the reason why I'm telling you in depth about Bitcoin or local Bitcoin is because you see you need a platform where you will be buying Bitcoin. Remember, we are trading Bitcoin, right? It involves buying and selling. For what? Profit margin. So it means you must be able to buy at a very good price. You see, in Bitcoin trading, what most people don't understand is that you make your profit when you buy. That's when you make your profit. Not when you sell. When you sell is when you collect your profits. If you buy at the selling price, when you should be selling is when you are entering the market to buy. Like, imagine some people, I had a lot of them like that. I was telling them last year, they were not listening. I said, don't buy, hold on. I'm buying, everybody is buying. Before this thing skyrocket into 20,000 or more. I said, don't buy. Whatever goes up must come down. This is the period it must hype. And it's the same period that a lot of people will want to harvest their profit. They will want to sell out. So once you have bulk selling, boom, price comes down. Because now there is excess of the product in the market. Remember, I made a good example of this using fuel scarcity. Remember what happens when there is fuel scarcity. You even see your neighbor, they will start selling fuel. They will not sell it to you at the normal price. They will hike it. Why? Because they know it's so strenuous for you to go out there and start queuing for days or fight area boys, fight police, fight even the attendant before you get to buy the fuel. So before you go through all those stress, remember, when they even bring fuel into one filling station, the first set of people to join the queue and to get there to buy are the people who do black market. They come there and quickly come and buy. They are the ones who come and buy. That is the same way Bitcoin is. In fact, every day. So it is not every month. Every day. You see people who knows they are going to make good money from it. They will just be buying. At this period, they are buying. Don't worry. You are wondering. They are going to sell it to you who don't know jack, who don't know anything, who is not ready to learn or inform himself or equip himself. They are going to sell it to you when you see Bitcoin start skyrocketing. They will sell it to you and make good profits. You are wondering, you too, are you going to make profit? Probably yes, probably no, because it depends on when you enter the market. So don't enter the market wrongly. You need to know exactly and precisely when to enter the market. When do you buy? When do you sell? If you can know these two things, hey, I bet you'll be making big time money from any platform. You see, a lot of people make mistakes. Once they see any video on YouTube, the first thing they do is, this strategy, it looks like it's working for this person. See, Oyinbo people are very analytical in whatever they do. They like to see facts and reasonings. But you see, Naija, we know they like to read. And we know they agree. We know they agree. We know they like to read. So what is the problem? The problem is we believe we already know it. Meanwhile, we know jack. We know jack. We know piece we don't know. We know jack of everything. So because we think we know, we'll start working based on if this guy can do it like this, is it not to buy to start selling it? Then some of them will rush straight into Binance, Bitrex, Bitfinex. I know a lot of people who are signed up because they simply just watch some video. Oh, this guy is selling, is buying. When Bitcoin price is going up, he will be trading all those other coins. When it's going down, you will not be trading them. Okay, people are agreeing to what I'm saying, that Bitcoin is the mother of them all. Now you need to understand that, you see, the world of cryptocurrency was created based on the influence and the success of Bitcoin. So if you want to ride with the best, you are going to see if you can trade successfully. Do I trade other coins? Do I trade other shitty coins? Do I trade other coins at all apart from Bitcoin? Yes, I do. And I trade them well. I don't get greedy. I'm not looking for a coin that is going to give me 80%, 120%, 40%. I don't want. Why? Once you go vogue, you are home. You are irredeemable, because nothing, small one will not go fit certify you again. small. Imagine if at your first 2 weeks, or I say 2 weeks, 1 week or 3 days, you were able to make 80%. If I tell you to come and learn this one out, or earn 50% in a month, it will not even interest you. You will not be interested, because you've tested how to make. Imagine maybe you bought electronium or one coin like that, and then during the period you bought it, people started buying into it. You see, when there is a lot of buying, the price will go up, because the quantity of that product is limited. The price will go up. So when the price goes up, you see all these people who invited you in, they know when to get out. But you don't know anything. You don't know when to get out. You don't know when you say you have had enough. You don't even know when to agree that this thing, I think I've had enough profit, let me step out. You don't know when to quit. You want to suddenly turn 20 to 2,000. You want to suddenly turn 100 to 1 million. There are some people who come to the market with the mindset of, I want to use this $100 to make $1,000. That is a lot of mindset that goes into crypto trading. But you see, the breakdown we had was, you need to understand when to buy. How do you even know when to enter the market? How do you even know the market is healthy for you to enter? Those are the things, all the training that I gave during this period, the period of Saturday and Sunday, was all about. It was detailed, and I don't think I'm going to do anything like that again because it stressed me a bit. Now, I'm not going to do anything apart from when all the people who participated are now going to do a review. We have a group for it. Now, I think I've already even closed the group. So if you were there, you didn't join, I was announcing, I was saying it, I didn't blast this out. I only kept it within all the people who are already following me, even my friends also on Facebook. So you need to understand that this is serious business. It's serious money. Okay, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a good example of what Bitcoin trading is all about. Imagine right now, and I want your response so that I will know you understand what I'm saying. Imagine that right now Bitcoin price is 7,400. 7,400, right? Let's now assume you had 7,400. I won't make let's just make exact same figure. Okay, let's say you have Bitcoin worth of 100,000 and you bought it. You see, let me explain this. A lot of people don't understand buying price. They don't know the price at which they bought their Bitcoin, or they are buying their Bitcoin. They don't know. So that is one of the things that we were taught. Do you understand? That's one of the things I taught on Saturday and on Sunday. How to know your price. How to know the price you're buying. Because if you know the price you're buying and you know the price you're selling, definitely you will know the profit margin you will be making. So the first thing you need to identify, at what price am I buying? What is the price of Bitcoin and I want to buy it? Am I actually, do you know some people, even while the price of Bitcoin is like, let's say price of Bitcoin right now is 7.4. Some people will still sell it to you at 8.4. Yes. And you will think you are buying at 7.4. So how would you know? Those are the things, and it's not something I can start explaining in words and stuff, but I can just summarize it. You need to know the price of the market. You see, it's one of the reasons why I use local Bitcoin, because you can get the cheapest of the cheapest and you can get it at the current or even lower than the current market price. That's why I recommend and I use local Bitcoin. Not because they give me anything, they give me all those 100 naira or something. It's not it at all. What is major there is because you can conveniently trade at any time. You don't need, you see, instead of me recommending you, go and open blockchain. I would rather tell you, can you open local Bitcoin account? Because by itself, it's an account inside an exchange platform. Meaning, you have an account, it can function, it can receive Bitcoin from other people, you can send Bitcoin to other people, and then you can also buy that Bitcoin from that platform without leaving anywhere, without looking for anybody. Everybody that is going to sell to you, they are already on that platform, and the platform regulates that and makes sure we don't cheat each other. So imagine there are people who have had bad experiences. They want to buy Bitcoin. They are looking for somebody to sell Bitcoin. They went into different groups. They will buy Bitcoin. They will say, oh, send me the money. When people stop falling for that, they say, okay, send me half of the money. Then I send you the Bitcoin, then you send the remaining half. Because there is no, that That is the reason why Bitcoin exists in the first place. That's the processing of blockchain technology to verify security, to avoid fraud, to avoid each peer duping each other. That's why blockchain technology exists. So if you don't understand it, you are going through process of buying through one person and then they end up duping you. Whose fault is it? Your fault. But you see, in this case, you don't need all that. You have that in one account. Now we are using local Bitcoin as the platform where you get to buy, you get to sell, you get to do all the trades there. That's all. You are not going anywhere. You are not looking for any other thing outside. Everything you need, it's on local Bitcoin. Now I also have a video that I've done to show you how to buy on local Bitcoin and how to sell on local Bitcoin, including how to verify your account and all that. It's a new video. It's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out and you get to know what is Bitcoin all about. Bitcoin is digital money. If you've not been watching all we have been talking about, Owo Ori Afefe is internet money. It does not have any physical coin. It does not have any office, no owner, no anybody that owns anything for Bitcoin. There is nobody that owns Bitcoin. You see, we all hold Bitcoin together. As long as you have a small fraction of it, you are a Bitcoin owner. You are a Bitcoin shareholder. As long as you have, even if it is $10, you are a Bitcoin shareholder. Why? You belong to that community now. It's a community of users that holds it. So it is not one person. It is not owned by an individual. Government does not have a say over Bitcoin. Nobody has a say over Bitcoin except the users. Now, let me tell you the reason why I don't follow people who give signals and why I don't give signals, why I don't believe in signal. Even if your prediction is right now because of analysis and flowing with the market, it can be nullified just by one person's action. Will you say the person should not sell? Will you say the person should hold on? How will you control the person? You cannot control anybody. So even if the people who are predicting are right, it's going to go down more. Predicting is going to go down as low as 5,000, 6,000. They are just deceiving you. Guess what? Maybe it started going down through. Suddenly, someone somewhere, all you just need is one person buying a bunk. Now let me give you this example so that you get to understand and I will get your feedback. Now imagine price right now is $7,400 and already we have 17 million Bitcoin, right, in the whole available in the market. 17 point something million. Now that 17 million, I break it down in three categories. There is a category of 10 million. Those are inactive users. They become active once triggered. You see, if you have Bitcoin mistakenly sent to a wrong wallet address, even the person who owns the wallet does not know there is Bitcoin there. It's just there. It's not being used. You have some people who bought Bitcoin for more than 10 years. They just want to have the portfolio so that they can, it's a long-term investment. They are not planning to use it. In fact, some of them buys it and then they go and drop it and save it in bank. Whatever, some of them even do one way or the other. There are some Bitcoin that are lost. Accounts cannot be accessible. Those ones, they all belong to these 10 million. Now, what is left? 7 million. From that 7 million, there is another 5 million. You see, these 5 million, they are very active. They trade every time. Not every day, not every period, but they trade every time. Once in a while, they trade and they make profit. They are triggered by the movement and the flow of the market to make profit. That is what you see. This one, they don't care. They have long-term investment plan. Some of them, they are even lost. You know, like you see people, they lose gold. It now become lost treasure, right? Some of them are lost treasure and stop. But you see these 5 million, they are not lost treasure. They are very active. They can sell at any time, any day. Now, do we belong to that two category? Before you can belong to this one, you must at least have over 1,000 Bitcoin. Do you have 1,000 Bitcoin? Now, so we don't have 1,000 Bitcoin. Which one do we belong to? You see, those 2 million, the remaining 2 million, those are very active, daily active. You see, combine everybody from the people trading on Binance, Bitrex, Bitfinex, Bitom, Bitstamp, Kraken, name them, Coinbase, all of them, all the trading platforms, pack everybody together, join them together like this. All those people buying and selling every day, their category is 2 million Bitcoin. You are wondering? Yes, their category is 2 million Bitcoin. You don't believe me? That's fine. What you need to do is just go to Coinbase, CoinMarketCap, and go and find out daily volume being traded. Then find out the daily volume. Now you see, remember I was trying to give you an insight into this. This is a summary, so don't expect all the long details. I'm just breaking it down, summarizing it. Now you see, those 2 million, that is where we belong. That is where, even if I send you Bitcoin right now, I sell Bitcoin on local Bitcoin, I buy Bitcoin on local Bitcoin, all of us, so we do all those things. That's where we belong. Except you have, in fact, if you have more than 1,000 Bitcoin, you will not be in that category, because you will not be able to trade like they are trading. You will not. You will not be able to trade like they are trading. You will not. Until you have that huge, that's when you will know that you will not be able to trade like that. They won't be able to. Imagine if you trade with 1,000 Bitcoin and you made 5%. What is 5%? Is it not 50 Bitcoin? So what are you telling me? Do you think they will now be they'll be trading like you are trading? No lie, not lie. I'll get that kind of Bitcoin, I'll come to trade anyhow. Man, I go vacation, they go everywhere as I like, because my trading now, I'll be a part of those 5 million. Yes, part of those, that's 5 million. Now you see that 2 million, that is where we all belong. That is where we that are active every day, that is where we belong, the 2 million category. Now imagine that somebody from 5 million now decided to sell 1 million. Right now, the price of Bitcoin is 7.4. Now the person decide to buy another maybe 500,000 Bitcoin from that 2 million. What do you think will be left for all of us that we are plenty, we are doing daily activity gone? What do you think will be left for us? 1.5, no be so? Are you getting it? 1.5 is what will be left for us. 1.5 million left for us all to be dragging within ourselves. Now, because there is a reduction in the volume, the price will go up. Now, if somebody wants to buy 500 Bitcoin, the price will go up. This thing is not available again. They bought all the one we have here. Now, I had to go and look for it somewhere else. That's the same thing that happened during the first crisis. Do you remember? That's what happens. You now see somebody, he can buy fuel from the filling station right now for 200 per liter. He will sell it to you 400 per liter. If you want buy, he would ask you, do you want to go queue? When you queue, come back, it will become 500. And you will still be forced to buy. Why? You don't want to go empty-handed. So it's the same way for every market. It's law of demand and supply. Now imagine if the price is now at 7.4, right? And it now increased to 8.4, right? What do you now think will happen? Because somebody bought bunch from it, what do you now think if somebody from the 5 million category people now decided to sell another 1 million into the market? What do you think will happen? Now, before the market had 2 million, right? Now, the market is now having 2.5 million. The price will drop. Now, I use that big lot to do example for you. That is what happens every day. That is why you will always see the price of Bitcoin fluctuating. Whenever there is a huge buying in the market, the price will go up because everybody won't buy. Price will go up. But whenever there is now, this thing has gone up, I've made profit, let me sell. Everybody is now selling. Now everybody wants to sell. Only few people are buying. You have many that will be available. Nobody to buy. So the price will be reduced. When the price is reduced, they will buy it. And when they buy it, they too are waiting. It will go back up again now. It is normal. So Bitcoin will always fluctuate. So don't think anything about it. What about if it crashes? Which crash? If Bitcoin goes to 2,000, I will still be trading. Don't be shocked. I will still be trading. You see, the trading, making money is from the fluctuation. That is where the money comes from. How do people who buy fuel and sell black markets make money? They don't make 100, they don't make 50% to 100%, 200%. That's what they make of their money. How do they make the money? From where? From the people who needs the product. From the people who wants to buy the fuel and use for their daily activities. That's where they get the money from. So every money that you see that we make from Bitcoin is from every other person in the whole world. If you think the world revolves around your bum, you are lying. You don't even know. While we are about to sleep, some are just starting. They are resuming work. Work office. They are just entering their office and they are already in business. And you are. That's why I say even when you are sleeping, you can be making money in Bitcoin. There are days I will wake up very early like this, or wake up in the middle of the night. Alarm or alert is what will wake me up of Bitcoin, and then boom, I'm seeing alert. They've sold to me. Oh, they bought from me. Why? Because the price has gone up while we are sleeping. So it's like that. So you're now wondering, how will I know when to buy? How will I know when to sell? Okay, let me summarize this. Remember I said there is a guide for it, right? Now, we talked about Bitcoin history, what the price was. Do you know the highest history of Bitcoin is over $20,000? So right now, even as at now, that is still at 7,000 plus. It is still not anything, it's nothing at all. So there are some facts you need to know about Bitcoin, and I think I should read them briefly before I go into how to buy and how to sell. I have only 10 minutes left. How to buy and how to sell. Now, you need to know that Bitcoin is internet money. That's simple. You need to know that it's a leading cryptocurrency. You also need to know that this is no network. You're not looking for anybody in this one. In Bitcoin, it's not a program. It is not a hype. If you hear somebody telling you that we have Bitcoin office in Abuja, na lie. They have their own office for doing their own operation. Bitcoin no get office. Bitcoin no get headquarters. Bitcoin no get representative. Bitcoin no even get ambassador. So you don't get anything. Are you getting? So don't let anybody deceive you. Bitcoin does not have any coin, no notes, no nothing. As for Bitcoin, it's digital money. It's all in figure 0.00000, and it has wallet addresses which are like the bank account number. That's how it is. So then you need to know that it does not have any physical coin. Bitcoin can be exchanged to any currency in the world, even to Zimbabwe money. You will use wheelbarrow like this. Carry the Bitcoin, they go. You go carry Bitcoin money, they go like this. Nobody go fee harass you. Why? Because their currency is one in town, international currency. Now, there is no third-party charges. That's why you have transaction charges. That's the only charges in Bitcoin. Now, you see why we use all those other platforms. Those other platforms, where did they get their charges? For instance, like local Bitcoin, how did they get their charges? When you want to buy from them, that's where they get their charges. Not from transaction fee, not from a transaction fee at all. It is only when you want to buy from them, probably they reduce or they increase the price you want to sell. Now, how do local Bitcoin make money? They make money when from the person who wants to sell, not from the person who is buying. The person who wants to sell, pay them a certain commission for selling on their platform. Are you getting it? That's how it works. You pay small commission for selling. You pay small commission for selling. So you need to understand how it works. So don't think somebody somewhere is doing anything. A lot. Then limited quantity. How many? 21 million ever to be produced, to be generated. So far 17 million is in circulation and in use. 17 million is in circulation and in use. And out of this 17 million, I just gave you the analysis of 10 million, the breakdown of 10 million, 5 million and 2 million, so that you get it properly and you get to know that everything is not in use. Some are just like this. What will now happen to all those Bitcoin? All those people that have bought Bitcoin and they are doing like this. Don't worry, it's not now that we are going to sell. When the price hits $25,000, we will sell. Well, what do you think will happen? Who will collect the Bitcoin from them? Except you want to buy Bitcoin. Right now, even try, say you want to buy 1 million Bitcoin. Enter the market. You will do like this before you see 1 million Bitcoin buy. Why? Because it is not in one central place. It is scattered everywhere. It is scattered everywhere. That's why they will charge you more. So you pay more to buy. Imagine you now, right now, if you want to buy anything more than 200 Bitcoin, in fact, you cannot see it to buy at $8,500. It starts from 9,000 plus, 10,000 plus for you to be able to buy. Why? Because it is not in one place, and the person who has wouldn't want to just sell like that. He will want to make some, concrete profit, because he knows once you get your hand on it, you are going to make bigger profit than him. So that's how it works. You need to understand. And then you see, because it's limited in quantity, it's not limited in users. Everybody can use it from anywhere. So if one country bans the use of Bitcoin, it does not stop it from another country. It does not stop it from another one. It does not even stop it from that country, because individuals will be using it. If they have a source or a way of getting it, can you stop them from using internet? Can you stop people from using internet? That's the same way it is. So you need to understand the fact about Bitcoin. Then you need to understand that one Bitcoin is divisible into, like, don't let me say 100 million, because it will confuse you, like 1 million pieces. So meaning if one Bitcoin right now is 2.7 million naira, meaning you can buy the smallest fraction, which is like 2 naira 70 kobo of Bitcoin. Yes, you can buy Bitcoin worth of 500 naira. You can buy Bitcoin worth of 2,000, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, as much as you can afford. So don't just think it's based on whatever I want to collect. I must have enough. And we gave a clear example of what happened last year October. If you buy at the beginning of the month, by the end of the month you would have made at least 50 good percent. September, October, November and December were amazing. But you see, at the beginning of the year, they were all normal, 30, 40, 50, 30, 40, 50. But those other months, they were above 50% ASAP. With this strategy alone. But with my own, oh boy, May was makabalakaya. Let me just say it like that. It was out of the hook. May last year, May this year, this is May. Yes, it's the most boring part of Bitcoin, but that is the most sweetest if you know your way around. It's the most boring part because it's always very slow, very till June mid, then it start picking up, start flying small. It is always very tight, not moving too much. Why? Because of different policy, different people hitting on it and stuff like that. And that thing, because they are hitting on it, a lot of people are very cautious of taking their decision and stuff. But for people trading, they are good period to make good profit. So that's how it works. I don't need to explain how they send Bitcoin wallets. That wallet address is just like a bank account number. So don't bother yourself with which one is that one. Where to buy? I've told you my first recommendation, local Bitcoin. Second, probably I can say Luno. Third, I can say Remitano. BitPay, too expensive. Peaceful, too expensive. A lot of people don't know, but Coinbase, Nigeria, we can't buy from Coinbase because it's not something. So right now, I've told you what Bitcoin trading is all about, and I've told you how it is. I can give you a simple example. Let's say right now Bitcoin is 7.4, right? You just buy Bitcoin right now. Buy 100,000 worth of Bitcoin at 7.4, and then just give it just few minutes. Let's say give it like till tomorrow. Probably let's say or next tomorrow, or let's say 3 days or a week, then the price increased from 7.4 to like maybe 8.4 with $1,000. Now it means that from 7.4 to 8.4, that's like a 13% increase. So ordinarily you have made 13%. Now if you now want to sell that your 100,000 naira worth of Bitcoin that you bought at 7.4, it's going to be worth like 113,000 naira. So meaning you have already just made 13,000 naira, right? Now, but you may now be wondering, so what now happen if the price now goes down instead of going up? That's a different parole entirely. That's what my training on downtrend training is all about. But also you will still get a small hint on how to work it if you're using this strategy, how to flow with it if you're using this strategy. But meanwhile, remember there is only one rule here: buy low, sell high. Buy when low, sell when high. Sell and get out on time. Don't takusibe. Don't stay there and say you want to make all the profit in the world. No, it is not possible. No be only you waka come. You cannot control the market except you are a whale. Whale na water wey big pass inside water, abi the biggest fish you will call, that's whale. So those are like the biggest fish in the market. People wey get plenty Bitcoin, those are the whales. They are the ones that controls the market. They influence the market to suit their own interest, not to suit you, not to suit me, to suit themselves. So if you don't have such volume, you can't control the market. And if you can't control the market, what you should do is follow the market. Flow with the market, work out with the market. That's why you see I flow with the market, I breathe with the market, I move with the market. Me, I move with the market. That's what I do. We flow with the market, we work out with the market. If the market is going up, we go with that. If it's going down, we go with that. If anywhere below face, we are good with the market. That's how you make money from Bitcoin. So the next one we talked about was the long-term and short-term trading. And you see, the one this whole video is all about is the long-term trading. How you can get to make like 50% profit. And I told you, if you're watching this, you don't know the requirements are simple. Your mobile phone with internet access, your trading capital minimum of like 10,000 naira. The more you have, the more you earn. Then you follow the guide in the book. You'll be able to download this guide and it will teach you exactly, precisely what to do, how to set alert, how to know when to buy. They are all explained, detailed explained in the guide. Then I think the major one we talked about, all the application you will need. You actually need 2 applications. Remember, I have been telling you guys about this application, Bitcoin Ticker. Some of you would have downloaded it. For those who have not downloaded it, that's the app you need to rock and make the thing happen. Now, the other part of it is you need that, and then Bitcoin.io. Once you have that, then the next is you buying. You see, the next is you buying Bitcoin. You have to buy the Bitcoin. It's stated here, step by step, in the guide. I don't have to be repeating myself. It will take a lot of time. It's stated here in the guide. How to set the alert, what price alert to set, it's stated in the guide. It's all in the guide. See, it's all in the guide. So don't think I'm going to give you UFO or I'm going to give you something that does not work. You will get to learn how to buy. How to buy Bitcoin, the whole video, it's on my YouTube channel. You get to learn how to buy Bitcoin. Already you get to know how to buy in the guide. You get to know when to buy in the guide. How to buy you watch on my YouTube channel, and then when you buy finish, how I go take know when to sell? How will I know when I'm to sell? You see, the problem with a lot of people is that they suddenly want to become landlord overnight. You want to make profit, yes, but now the plan you have to making profit is that you want to get it at once. Boom. Why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a rush? Is it not better to be making it small and let it be consistent than you make it once? You can't make it again. So why not conform yourself to making profits like 10% a week, or at most you say from 30% upward for a month. So if you're making 10% a week, another 10% a week, by the time you finish that month, you will make more than 50%. Because if you make 10%, let's say for instance you had 100,000 and you make 10%, that's 10,000. Your money becomes 110. If the following week you trade with that 110 and you make another 10%, what will you make? 11,000. Add 11,000 to 110, it becomes 121. The third week, if you trade with 121, you will make 10%. Abi, you make 12,100. Add 12,100 to 121, you will get 133. 133, right? Trade with that. The last trade, which is the fourth one, trade and make another 10%. You are going to make how much? How much? You are going to make 10,000 plus 3,000, 13,000. 13,000 plus 130 something thousand. Is it not 140 something thousand? Are you not close to 50%? And you will even make more than that, because there are some months the market will just bless you much more than what you bargained for. You want 12%, market will give you 15, will give you 5, will give you anyhow you want. So your own is take it as it gives you. Hold it. No, say you don't get that one first. Then look for another one. Tap in. Make another one. Add it on top. This is the sole thing that will make you money from it. So don't think it does not work. It works. After you buy, keep the Bitcoin. Once you keep the Bitcoin, how to know when to sell. That is also in the guide. When exactly am I to sell? Now, before I give room for question and answer, this guide will be available on my YouTube channel, so you can. Okay, I'm just seeing some of my students now. They are new students and they are telling me, okay, he said, I just made, wow, I wish you guys can see his comment. I just made 30,000 profit. That's good. Those are some of the news I want to be hearing, because it makes me like, that's it. So guys, the first thing is this. What was I saying before this? I don't even know what I was saying before this one. I think I wanted to tell you guys about everything will be on the YouTube channel, including in fact, I've had a video, a more comprehensive video on this topic on my YouTube channel. So you can check on both. How to make 50, but you see this one is a continuation of our episode. Is going to be named in the episode, so you get to know how to make 50%. There's a summary. This is a summary of everything that is in the guide, and you also get the guide. But you see, if you now want to know the breakdown of everything in that guide, probably you are not that good in reading or stuff, you want to see the video, there is a video of it on my YouTube channel. So you're going to get all the link in the description of this video on my YouTube channel. But as far as I'm concerned, I wanted to say something about what do I want? I wanted to say something about, yes, the question that I told most of all the students. So the reason why I left it for the end, because I want you to watch everything, and that will be the end, the closing of the whole thing. So if you are offline, thank God, you will hear it when you want to watch it. So they ask a question that, so what do I do if the market is going the opposite direction? Maybe right now, okay, we told them we were to buy at 7.5, yes, $7,600. That's the price we were to buy. Now they now say, so what now happen? What do I do if I have bought at 7.6, for instance, and the price is now going down? Don't do anything first. You see, the price at which you bought right now is a whole month period. The plan is a whole month period. But you see, instead of just waiting for a whole month and you make 30% or 40%, if you can buy and during the period of that month you can sell and then buy again and sell, you will make more. That's the essence. So if you are saying right now the price is 7.6, I've bought, but it's not going up, it's now 7.4, it's now 7.2, in fact it's now 6.8. What should I do? Don't do anything, because the guide allows you to flow with it. Will it come back up? Yes. You see, in the analysis I gave them, I let them understand why the market flew like this or flow like this. If it's going up, it must come down, pick itself, come down, pick itself. Even when it's climbing, it must do that. That's a valuable and a healthy market. If it just do like this, just know, say it's just a hype. They just hype the market. Maybe like somebody they just exchange Bitcoin to themselves. Huge Bitcoin. But it's the same people, they are just selling to themselves. So they can just trick you to thinking, oh, it's going. Are you getting it? So the market must always do like this. So even when it comes down, it's a good period to buy more. Let me give you a scenario that I had last year. No, it's not even last year, it's early this year, because It came down as low as 6,200. This is 6,200, 6,400 or something. I think it was 6,400 or something. Okay, I had bought when it was like just a minute. I will know the exact price because I don't want to give wrong information. It was around internet open now. Now it was around. Let me check. It should be. Well, it should be like 4 months ago. Okay, it was not too long. It was not too long that this happened. It was not too long. The lowest was 6.4. Yes, it was 6.4. But you see, before it got to that 6.4, I had already bought at around 7,200. I bought about 100,000 worth of Bitcoin around that time. Now I was expecting it to bounce back and start moving, but it kept going down. So when it kept going, I said, good, this is good though, this is another profit opportunity. Do you know what I did? Very simple. Did I panic? Mba. Did I make profit? Yes. How much profit? In fact, double, triple what I was supposed to make. What did I do? All I did was I did not touch the one I bought, the 100K. I checked for another money. I said, I'm going to buy this one. It has gone 6.4. In fact, it went 6.5, 6.4. Then it started coming back. I saw 6.6. I just said, I need to buy now. It is now rising. I just went ahead and bought. Boom. How much? I bought times 2. I bought times 2. This slide is attracting flies. I bought times 2. So when I bought the times 2, guess what happened? Guess what price I sold? In fact, this was, I hope you guys can see that. This was the market rate. I sold around 9,400. And after I sold, the market started going down again. Yes, I sold at around 9,400. So imagine 7,000 to 8,400. Is that not over 10%? 1,000 is more than 10%, like 13%. Another one from 6 something to 9,000. Are you getting it? Like over 20%. So with just those 2 trades, I was able to make over 60%. You are now saying I should keep money in the bank. For where? Why should I keep it? Who that won't help? So it works. Don't bug yourself. Because you bought at this price does not mean it's not going to work. Remember, you're not doing anything. Yours is to have a good buy, hold your peace, cross your leg, and just watch it grow. It is going to get back there. How? You are not the one responsible for it, so don't bother yourself. The people responsible for pushing and driving the market will always do their work and duty. Yours is just to embrace it and chop it. Right now, I have like 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes to summarize all this up so that you guys can ask questions. Now, throw your question, because my time is almost up. Yes, my time is almost up. I started 10:15, 9:15. Right now, it is 10:12. So I have 3 minutes. Any question, guys? The people that are still connected, any question, please ask your question. If you have any question, comment. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, comment in the comment section box. I'm going to reply and respond to your question. Any question, guys? Any question? No question. So thank you guys for connecting with me. Yeah, in the absence of any question, now if you have any question, comment here so that I can respond to you. Now without that question, on Thursday we're going to be going into a new and wonderful episode, and this episode I'm going to be treating exactly what will amaze you. All those things I've been telling you about, all those analyses, everything, we're going to look into it in depth. You're going to get to know where Bitcoin money comes from, how we make the money, how the market is flowing. who are those controlling the market, how you can also join to control the market. Instead of controlling, how you can also join to flow with the market. So in the next episode, we're going to be rocking it. Thank you guys for staying with me. My time is up, and the timer just popped up and telling me I have 5 seconds. So guys, love you guys. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for listening to all my gibberish and everything. Thank you for even believing and trying to make this work. So God bless you and have a lovely day. God bless you.